Hello, CES friends. I am so excited about this week, Read Across America Week, and I'm even more excited to be your mystery reader. I went into Miss Purtle's office to search through all the amazing books she ordered for this week's bracket, and I knew as soon as I saw this title, Wings of an Eagle, with this runner on the front, that I had to read this book. A while ago, I used to be a runner myself. In fact, I have a picture here in my office. And I used to love to run. This is when I ran a marathon once. And if you don't know what a marathon is, it's 26.2 miles. So it's like running from here to Trenton or from here to Carrollton. It takes lots of patience, lots of training. So when I saw this book in Miss Purtle's office, Wings of an Eagle, with a USA Olympian on the front, I knew this is the book that I wanted to share with you. So sit back. It's a little longer book, and it's written, the author is Billy Mills, and the illustrator is Donna Bowman. Wings of an Eagle, The Gold Medal Dreams of Billy Mills. I've never heard of him, so I'm so excited to read this book with you. Oh, look at this dedication page. It says, follow your dream. Every dream has a passion, and every passion has a destiny. That must be Billy. All right. Let me get this where you can see it and where I can read it. October 14th, 1964, Olympic Stadium, Tokyo, Japan. 38 world-class runners gather on this rain-soaked track. All eyes are on the favorites. World record holders, a previous gold medalist, the best of the best. Most people don't notice me. They don't know what I am. Oglala Lakota, a Native American. They don't know that I have wings. But in 25 laps, oh my goodness, can you imagine running 25 laps around our track? 10,000 meters, 6.2 miles, they will bang. You can see the gun going off right here. My feet sprint forward, but my memories rewind to the rolling plains of Pine Ridge Reservation, the sovereign lands of the Oglala Lakota Nation. Our house overflows with family until we spill into a second house across the road, beyond the outhouse and the water well, surrounded by dirt floor dwellings and poverty. South Dakota winters bite through our second-hand clothes, but love keeps us warm. We are stronger together, connected by hope and culture. At a wasipi, or a powwow, our Oglala Lakota people join the other tribes and bands of the Great Sioux Nation to honor our ancestors and Wakantaka, or the Great Spirit. Soon the ring clears for the traditional giveaway. Like cupped hands and open blankets filled with community gifts as thanks from people with blessings and success. I have nothing to give now, but I wonder if someday I will have a giveaway of my own. We are stronger together when we give back. Oh, look at this illustration. It's not easy to think of others after my mother dies. My 9-year-old feelings splinter like a nest in a storm. My father draws a circle in the dirt. You have broken wings, son, he says. Step aside in the circle. I do as I am told. You have to dig deeper, he says, way below the anger, the hurt, the self-pity. The pursuit of a dream will heal you. Do this and you could have wings of an eagle. But how can an eagle with broken wings ever fly? So sad. Like the wing beats of a bird, I find strength when I move. I box, I swing, I shoot hoops and miss. Too small, too shy, too weak. Instead, I run. Away from the bullies who fling racist words like arrows. Away from my broken heart. Through the prairie grasses and over the gullies and gulches. I feel connected to myself to find my family and to the earth. The footsteps of my ancestors rise to meet mine. At home, sports stories leap from old news clippings, and I trace the rings of the Olympic flag. Linked arm in arm like the Lakota prayer, we are all related. My thoughts turn with pages where Olympians Jim Thorpe and Buster Charles smile from faces that look like mine. Like mine. When the ancestors call for my father, the word orphan seeps into our house like a shadow. 5 of us are too young to leave the nest. Sid and Margie, my older siblings, keep us together. But as we grow, we all must pitch in. To earn money, I sweep the floor of the grocery store. Later, I hitch a ride to build grain elevators, sleeping in wrecked cars. Because rooms aren't available for brown-skinned kids like me. I run into the arms of Haskell Institute in Kansas, a boarding school where kids from many indigenous nations unpack their stories, their cultures, their friendships. I am the second smallest on the high school campus, but I try out for the track team anyway, only to be told no. Too slow. During summer break, I run and run. Then I make weights out of cans of concrete and beg my muscles to grow. When I return to school, Coach Coffin hands me a team jersey. Teamwork helps me grow. Faster, taller, hopeful, until I break state high school track records and hatch a whispery dream, the Olympics. But then, during races, my arms tingle, my vision blurs, and my heart pounds. Does your heart ever pound when you run? I am cold and sweaty, like a car running out of gas. My energy fades. What is happening to me? Coach hands me a spoonful of honey before each race. It helps so much. I run all the way to a college scholarship. Oh man, honey does give you energy as a runner. And a scholarship is money to go to school, if you don't know what a scholarship is. At the University of Kansas, few students look like me, and Jim Crow rules linger like a cage of segregation. No walking on certain streets, no sharing an apartment with a white teammate, no joining a fraternity because they are reserved for whites only. Though friendships blossom on the track team, Coach Easton is not sympathetic when I weaken and wilt. Forget the honey, just run, he says, and I do, helping the Jayhawks win championships. But when I tell Coach of my Olympic goal, he says, don't dream too big, as if I'm not destined to soar. Oh, this must be their team photograph. We are at a championship meet far from Kansas when I am named an All-American runner, an honor awarded to the best college athletes in the country. A photographer calls for an All-American photo. Then he points at me. "Hey, you," he says, "the dark-skinned one. We want you out of the picture." Ugh. And just like that, my wings are clipped. A lone bird falling from the sky. Back in my hotel room, I am swept into currents of sorrow. My strength is gone for the races I run, because others see nothing but my race. Then a memory flickers. The circle my father drew in the dirt. Wings of an eagle. "The pursuit of a dream will heal you," I hear him say. I reach out for my journal and write down my dream. Do you know what he wrote? Olympic gold medal, 10,000-meter race. Believe, believe, believe. But my power still drains when it matters most, and I don't qualify for the 1960 Olympic team. I graduate from college, marry my sweetheart, Patricia, and join the U.S. Marines. The Marine coach wants me to train for the 1964 Olympics. After I see a doctor about my body's mystery, my diagnosis, hypoglycemia, and borderline diabetes. Doc says the proteins and sugar in my body are out of balance. The Marine's mantra becomes my own: adapt and overcome. New diet, new training, new Marine base in California. My fledgling dream will not be stopped. Between military duties, I run 80 to 90 miles per week and dodge rattlesnakes that will coil in my path. I visualize the finish line tape breaking across my chest again and again, and as if fueled by indigenous ancestors who didn't give up when all odds were against them, their footsteps are etched into the earth like a story waiting to be told. When, you're going to love this part, I qualify for the 1964 Olympics. I carry the hopes of many because we are stronger together. October 1964 Olympics in Olympic Village, Tokyo. Borrowed shoes carry me to Tokyo's Olympic Village, where new track spikes are promised to USA Olympians by a shoe company with a big name, but with no promise for me. There are only enough for medal contenders, the salesman says. I'm going to win, I declare. Nobody expects me to win. Jim Thorpe is the only indigenous athlete to have won Olympic gold in track and field, and no other American has ever won the Olympic 10,000-meter race. Ever. The man's snickers drive me to another shoe vendor who hears what happened and hands me spikes to replace the ragged threads on my feet. At my hotel room, apologies and more shoes arrive. When the starting gun fires, I am ready to fly. For 24 laps, I stay with the leaders. Ron Clark from Australia and Mohamed Ghamidi from Tunisia. The bell rings for the final lap. My last chance. I reach Clark's shoulder, second place. He is boxed in by slower runners. I begin to pass him, but he elbows me into lane 4. I stumble, but I recover. Suddenly, Ghamidi squeezes through us. Ghamadi's in first, Clark's in second. I am in trouble. My arm tingles, my vision blurs, my heart pounds. I am cold and sweaty as my blood sugar falls and dims my energy like a dying flame. My hope is nearly snuffed out until I pass a slower runner. Was that the eagle on his jersey? Was that wings of an eagle? Surely it's a sign. Believe, believe, believe. The footsteps of my ancestors now thunder through my own. And a final kick. I raise my knees, I pump my arms, I stretch my stride, and then I shoot forward like there are wings on my feet. My chest breaks through the tape. I win gold. I search for that slower runner and find there is no eagle on his jersey. But as the American anthem plays and the gold medal slides over my head, I feel the brush of an eagle's wing on my spirit and my own footprints, because part of the story to be told. That's when I imagine my father's voice. You can step out of the circle now, son. On Pine Ridge Reservation, an eagle feather headdress fit for a warrior is placed on my head. I am given a Lakota name, Tamakosi Tihila, which means respects the earth and loves his country. There are songs and drums and dances in my honor. Now it is my turn to plan a giveaway, to share my thanks and blessings, and to spread the wings of others. Because we are stronger together when we link arms with all people. And there's some actual photographs of Billy. Wow, CES, Billy Mills. Believe, believe, believe. I believe in you. Your teachers believe in you. I hope you enjoyed Wings of an Eagle as much as I did.